Hello everybody, this is Blade from the TheHiddenBlade channel, and today I'm going to be making a video about The Legend of Zelda Game & Watch, a limited time item that released for Zelda's 35th anniversary. So after the Zelda franchise existing for over 35 years, Nintendo thought it was time to celebrate. And similar to what they did with the Mario anniversary, they wanted to do a Game & Watch. So the Game & Watch they picked was a green Game & Watch that was able to play a couple of original Zelda games, like Link's Awakening on the Game Boy Advance, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. And it also came with a reskin of the game Vermint, which was a game where you're trying to move back and forth and crush some moles. But they reskinned it so you're playing as Link and you're trying to crush Octo Rocks. So the goal of the game is just to get as high as you can. It's pretty simple, and Zelda 1, 2, and Link's Awakening are all pretty self-explanatory because they're basically the same exact games they were on the NES and Game Boy. It also came with a timer mode, which allowed you to fight as many enemies as you possibly could while you were on a timer. The goal of this was incredibly interesting, I guess, because I don't think Nintendo had a proper mode they wanted to add. I think they just wanted to get something out there. It doesn't feel super rushed, but it doesn't feel like it's a limited time mode either. Like the Vermint game, it feels kind of special with the reskin, but I feel like the timer mode could be created on any emulator you could have just lying around on your computer. Like, you could have the files to build the timer mode. All you need is to add a timer to Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, and boom, you now have a timer mode. And another thing, with Link's Awakening, for some odd reason, they didn't decide to use the color version. Link's Awakening is in that classic green, white, black Game Boy style. It's not in its color version, even though the color version already also exists. Overall, the handheld within my hands, it feels pretty good. It's not too heavy, but it's also not like a cheap, flimsy piece of plastic. The buttons work super well. The D-pad feels nice. All of the littler buttons aren't very annoying, but the placement of them is odd because there's 3 near the top and 2 on the side. So I don't really understand why there are 2 above the A and B buttons and then 3 up in the corner. That just doesn't seem to make too much sense to me. Like, I get it's to replicate the original Game & Watch style, but at the same time, the Game & Watch didn't have a D-pad in a screen that could play more than a couple of games that was backlit and also can play Game & Watch games as well. Like, it's a Game & Watch. It can only play like 1 or 2 games depending on what model you got. It maybe had a D-pad and maybe a button or 2, but this one has at least a couple. So I don't understand why they had to place them in the weird order they did. But the console itself, overall, is very nice, and I don't have too many complaints. So I think if you really are a Nintendo or slash Zelda diehard, and you really want to collect the entire Game & Watch series, go ahead and pick this up. For 50 bucks, that's a pretty good price. Because when I bought this originally, I brought this around everywhere with me, and I had a great time when I was on the go, in the car, or simply just waiting for something to get done. And it's a great alternative to a phone or just something to entertain anybody. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today, everybody. Thank you for watching. This has been Blade from the TheHiddenBlade channel. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!